everyone, welcome to A Proverbs Home. Today I am going to be sharing with you some changes that are coming to my Proverbs home. And I'm also going to share with you what the Amish gave me for free. All I have to do is go pick it up. I asked for it. They held them for me and I came back and got them. So it's going to be a tip for you if you're looking to prep. And I've been prepping different things in my home. So I'm pretty excited about that. First, I'm going to share with you some changes that we're actually going to be making. And I got a lot of compliments on the color of the kitchen cabinets. However, that's going to be going, we are going to paint our cabinets. We have a nice color that we're going to paint. And it's going to be a bright color that's going to brighten up our kitchen. I'm kind of with the dark colors. It's a nice green, but the people that lived here before we did, they were the ones that painted the cabinets. And it's actually a nice green, but at the same time, it's a little depressing in the winter. And I like to brighten up the kitchen and for the summer and spring. So I'm going to show you the color that we're going to be painting our cabinets. We're not going to do it now. It's still very cold out. We want to be able, while we're painting, to air out the house. We thought about doing it now, but it's so cold, we can't open the windows and leave the windows open. And we have a little animal here. And to be smelling in that turpentine, the paint, it's just not going to be a good thing. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to show you the chart of the color that we picked out. And this is the color that we picked out for our cabinets. My husband and I did. We just really like it. It's like a light yellow. It is so pretty. And that's going to be beautiful for the summer and also for the winter. And I just thought that the green was just too dark. After a while, I've just been like, okay, color has to change. We've been wanting to paint them for a while, but we've been putting it off. But this is the color that we have chosen to paint it. And this is the paint that we are using. It's called Valspar 4000. So this is what we're going to be using. You're better off going on ahead and buying the paint and the primer separate, and you pay more and you get more primer. And if you need more primer, you'll have it. Then just buying a gallon of paint with the primer, and then it doesn't come out right. And I know this for a fact because when I worked when I worked in the paint department at Sears, I had so many people bring back their paint because they weren't priming their walls, or they were using flat on cabinets or satin on cabinets, when the best thing to use in the kitchen always is semi-gloss. So that's just a little tip. I'm sure many of you already know that, but just for those who really haven't ventured out and paint on their own, always use semi-gloss. It just works better. You could use satin on the walls, but behind the stove and on your cabinets, you want semi-gloss because it does clean a lot easier. So this is the paint we're using. I love the color. The next thing that I'm going to be doing, I am going to be making my own detergent to wash clothes and also to wash dishes. I'm trying to eliminate buying clothes, detergent for clothes, and try to start making it myself, where I'm going to save more money and I'm going to have a lot more if I make it myself. So that's another reason, with everything in the way our economy is start doing things and be more self-sufficient and doing things myself. So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be doing that soon. I got to get one more ingredient that goes inside the soap. Once I have that ingredient, I am going to make a video and I am going to make my own detergent for my clothes. And I'm excited about that. I bought this Zote soap quite a while back. So it is time to start using it. And I was like, I'll use it when I'm ready. I'm ready. Ben and I were looking at this morning before we went to work. And this is a cranberry sauce. Now, we love making cranberry sauce from scratch. And we do have some frozen cranberries. And I am going to be making this. I am so excited. Look at that cranberry sauce. Doesn't that look delicious? So we're going to water bath some cranberry sauce. And I'm excited about us doing that. So there's a recipe right there, and we're going to water bath cranberry sauce, and this is another thing we have on our to-do list. So our to-do list is long. We got to paint. When the weather gets better, we're going to paint. I have to start my starters. I got to make my own soap. Taking care of your home. This bar cost me like $2 something for a bar, I think it was, or maybe cheaper. You can do that, make your own soap. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm working on here in my home. The Amish gave me these containers. The last time I was in there, I asked them, I said, do you have containers that I can use for my home? And the lady told me, sure, give me your number and we'll call you. And they did call me, and I came in and I picked up these. They gave me 5 because that's all I needed. One I'm going to be using for soil. I'm going to put some soil in here and bring it into the house from the garage, because I don't want to bring the big bag in, so I could start my starters that I'm going to be starting for our garden. So I needed a container to put some soil in that I could use inside of my home. And then I am also going to use these containers. Let me show you this one. I'm cleaning them out. That's why I'm sanitizing them. I'm going to be using these to put my soap detergent in, to use detergent. I might use this and then pour it into my other container that I'm going to use when I'm washing clothes. So I thought these were great to use in my home for different things that I need them for. I thought that was pretty cool to use these in my home. So if you're looking for containers, just go for like prepping and storing food. Just go on ahead and go to your local restaurants and ask them. Ask them, do you have containers that you throw out, that you recycle, that I can use? And most likely they would say, yes, sure. And they will just call you up and have you come pick them up. So I was very happy to find these containers. I cleaned them up really good. This one, I got to take the label off. But they smell good. They're really good condition. And I was really happy to find these. You can do that, make your own soap. Find some paint. If you go into Lowe's or Home Depot, you go to the paint department and you go to where people return paint. And a lot of times they have that paint marked down, discounted. And you can go over and look at what paint they have and see if it's discounted, and go and ask, do you have any paint that anybody returned? And you can go over to them and they either take you, if they do, and they'll show you. And a lot of times they mark it all the way down to clearance. And you can use those containers that you can use for prepping, that you can find at stores, at the summer ice cream places that open up, and they can give away free containers that you can use even in your garage to put bits and bolts and stuff like that in. There's so many ways you can prep in your home and take care of your home for free and for very inexpensive. So thank you for joining me today. Everybody have a great day. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.